Assalamu alaikum, this is Saad Ali Sayed Network and vSphere Administrator and Virtual Instructor of Cisco and VMware Technologies at Nanotech X Karachi. This is our new course of 15 days Networking Essential Bootcamp by Nanotech X with the cooperation of NetPlus Virtual Organization. In this course, we will cover the basics of networking. Who wants to come in the field of networking, who wants to join the networking technology. So this course is best for them. This is batch one and specially arranged for the students who are basics in networking. And this course would be held in English. If someone asks question in Urdu, we will answer in Urdu as well. So let's start the course with the Durud Sharif. I request all of you to read the Durud Sharif one time, please. So let's start now. I hope there is no problem to all of you. We welcome you in this networking 15 days bootcamp. So let's start now. This is lecture number one. So ignore these words CCN and CCNP. Just look at this lecture one. First, there were two exams of CCNA. You know that, let me open the pen first of all. There are a lot of requests to accept. So, look at this. First, there were two exams of CCNA. For example, you want to be certified from Cisco as a network administrator at associate level. So there were two exams to certify from Cisco. First name was ICND1 and the second name was ICND2. But nowadays, what? Nowadays, there is only one exam, CCNA 200-301. I mean that there is only one exam, CCNA 200-301, which means you have just to give one exam and pass the CCNA certification. Then you would be certified as a network administrator of associate level from Cisco, which is US company. Okay, so let me explain this. But before that, let me allow these members. So, so we have 45 participants now, and we welcome all of the participants. It is chat box. You can ask any question if you want. Can't hear anything. Now the voice problem is clear or not? Kindly respond to me in the chat box. I think my mic is not on mute. Is there any voice problem from my side? Kindly respond in chat box. It's clear now. Thank you. Okay, welcome. It's clear. No, Muhammad Asif said no, no, not clear. All clear? No. Okay. It's mean that voice is clear from my side. If any, yes, Asif said clear. Okay. So what does I mean? Like, look at this now. If you want to be certified from Cisco, which is US company basically of networking technologies and networking products. So basically, in the first times, before a decade or 2 decades, there were two exams you should pass. First was ICND1 and second was ICND2. And nowadays, let me know the member. Welcome. So nowadays, you should just give one exam which is known as 200-301. So after 3 years, this code updates and changes. So that's why there is only one exam. Never it will be like two or three, just one exam. But before this, there were just two exams, like I sent one and I sent two. But the problem is that if you fail any one exam, then you will not be certified as a network administrator of associate level from the Cisco, which is US-based company which creates networking products, which teach the networking courses by its NetAcad Academy. So basically, before decade or 2 decades, it was too much difficult to be certified as a network from Cisco of associate level, which is known as CCNA. But nowadays it is easy to pass because you have to just pass the one exam which is known as the CCNA 200-301. I hope it's clear now. Let me save this, and after the session I will send this all lecture in the group. If you haven't joined the WhatsApp group, I request you to join. Let's proceed further. For labs, we have different simulations for practice. You know that basically, if you want to do networking labs, so we haven't availability of the devices which are too much costly that physically we will guide you, we will instruct you, and not even you or people cannot afford to come to Pakistan and attend physical training from us, and then we will guide you that this is router, this is switch, this is server, etc. So for physical devices, it's compulsory that you should come physically. So this was online session. So that's why we will practice networking labs on the simulation. Simulation means the software on which we can do networking practices for virtually. Virtual mean on the staff, not like physically. So there are three most famous, four most famous, I hope, but there are listed three. First is Cisco Packet Tracer. Second is GNS3. Third is EV Next Generation. So I request all of you, if you have any question, you can ask in chat box. I will notice that. Let me change the layout. I think it's okay now. Yeah. So let me proceed further. So first is Cisco Packet Tracer. You know what is Cisco Packet Tracer? It is a software which is used for networking labs, and it is made by the US based company which name is Cisco. So let me show this practically. Let me wait for it. After this, I will show you the second most favorite network simulation software, which name is GNS3, made by the company name is GNS. So I will show you practically after this practical in which I'm going to show you the Cisco Packet Tracer. This is the network simulation software in which you can practice your network labs virtually. For example, this is PC and here is a switch, and I take laptop as well. For example, I'm going to connect this switch, these two pieces with the switch. So how? First, let me place it to the right place. And now look at this. You know that the switch is intermediate device and PC is end device. So that's why both are different devices. So we use which cable? Crossover. Crossover is used for same devices, but these are different. So that's why we will use straight to. Straight to is used for different devices connectivity. So we will use fast Ethernet port here. Now I'm going to allow the member say it says welcome in the session. So same, take it straight to cable, connect with fast Ethernet 0 by 2 port or any port you like, and connect with the fast Ethernet 0 port of laptop 0. So now look at this. First of all, we should assign IP address. Like how? For example, IP address is 192.168.1.1. And in the same network, which is class C, three octets for network and one is for host. So these are the same network. So that's why in the same VLAN one. So that's why the network should be same like 192.168.1. But the host should be different because these are different hosts. PC0 and laptop 0 are different hosts. So that's why it should be like 2, for example. Now how to assign it practically like this one. So go to PC, click on the PC, go to desktop, go to IP configuration, click on the IP4 address and write 192.168.1.1 and give the subnet mask which is of class C. The three octets represents the network and the last octet represents the host. So let me assign the IP to laptop as well. How? Click on laptop, go to desktop, go to IP configuration and write IP 192.168.1.2. This is the subnet mask. The three octets represents the network bits and the last octet represents the host bit. So let me ping this that if it will work, then our lab will be succeeded. If it will not be pinged, that means that our lab is unsuccessful. So let me check right IP of the laptop which we want to ping. Is it working or not? Yeah, sure, it's working. This PC sends 4 packets to check that is it capable to communicate with the laptop 0 or not. So laptop 0 from laptop 0 it received 4 packets and no packet lost during communication. And if you want to ping from laptop to PC, how? Go to laptop, come to command prompt or cmd, write the IP of the PC 0, which is 192.168.1.1, and look at the reply from 192.168.1.1 means reply from this PC. So this laptop has sent 4 packets to this PC and PC has received 4 and no loss during transmission of packets. So this was our lab which is totally successful. Let me save this first of all. So basically, I've showed you how to perform the network labs, the network simulation software, which is made by the company, US-based company of networking, named as Cisco. So how to use it, how to take connections, how to use the intermediate device, how to use the end device like a client device, PC and laptop, how to configure the IP address, how to give the subnet mask machines with each other, how to make them able to communicate with each other by the intermediate device known as switch. So I have performed a lab in which I have covered a lot of things. How to use Cisco packet tracer, I have shown you. We will talk about it later because it is 15 days networking bootcamp. So it doesn't mean that we have finished this. We have just started this. So if you don't understand, don't mind this. Yes, your voice is not clear. Clear. Okay. Now it is clear or not? Just respond me. Someone is snoring. Yeah, yeah. Someone is snoring because it's night time, so that's why I'm sorry for this, but not possible. So let's proceed further. Yes, we cannot stop someone snoring basically because they are in sleeping mode. Put them on mute. If I will put them on mute, then I will myself mute myself. So that's why I cannot do this. Okay, okay. So let's proceed further. I have saved this. I have shown you how to perform the network lab in the Cisco network simulation software made by Cisco. Now let's move further. And let me allow this member. Now look at this. Our second practical work is on GNS3. Like GNS3 is also a network simulation software. Like how I shown you that how we use Cisco packet tracer for the network labs. So GNS3 is same like Cisco packet tracer used for network labs, but it is made by GNS company. So how? Let me show this. This is the GNS3. Let me allow the members first. I request all of you that come on time, please, because if I will allow during the meeting, so it's difficult for me. So that's why. Other will not disturb if you will come on the time. So GNS3 is opening. This is GNS3. You can see here. They are instructing you that please create a project. How? Look at this. I'm going to show you basics of GNS3, how to take a router, how to assign IP address to router like this. So let me tell you how to do this, how to use the GNS3 network simulation software for networking labs. So first of all, go to file, sorry, it's loading, waiting for the HTTP localhost port 3080. I think now it's correct. We should say lab 2, click on this, and we have no image here. We have to insert the image first of all, but we can take a switch as well. I think I haven't any image of router, that's why there's no option of router. VPCs mean that virtual PC. You can connect this like click on the link. Where is the link? Yes, here it is. You can see it. Add a link. Click on this. Click on switch. Click on Ethernet 0 and connect with Ethernet 0 port of virtual PC 1. So now click on the this button which means start or resume all nodes. So the PC which is red, it's mean that it's off. So now when I click on this allow access, now it's green, mean it's now on in on mode. Click on this one or this one. Show height interface labels. Click on this. So Ethernet 0, Ethernet 0. These are the port numbers. And now click on what? Console connect to all nodes. So the console would be open. Look at this. You can assign IP address to PC as well. This is invalid address. This is the switch. Look at this. This is the VLAN, VLAN 1. VLAN 1 is the default VLAN in the switch. So basically I've shown you how to take the switch, how to take the router. We will discuss about it laterally in this course, that how to upload an ISO image of the router, how to use the router, etc. We will work on this in more advanced, but I have shown you at least that how to pick up the virtual PCs, how to pick up the switch, how to connect the switch with the virtual PC, how to take console, how to start the devices. At least I have shown you this. At least how I have shown you how to use the network simulation software GNS3 made by GNS company. So basically, I hope you all are clear on this, how to use the network simulation software. Name is GNS3. So let's move forward. Our next topic is EVNG. EVNG means EV next generation. Mean it's network simulation software. We use the NG terms as a next generation. Next generation means that this simulation software would be used in future as well, because this is more popular than Cisco packages and GNS3, and a huge kind of labs can be performed in EVNG. So let me show you EVNG. But first, let me allow the members. You can ask the question in the chat box as well. What's the purpose of GNS3? GNS3 is used for networking labs. Simple as that. GNS3 is also network simulation software like Cisco Pegatesa, but with more features. Best answer. Best answer. Perfect. So let's move forward, and let me show you EVNG. Click on the VMware Workstation Pro, which is the type 2 hypervisor of VMware, on which on the top of the VMware Workstation Pro, we can create virtual machines. What is virtual machine? This is the topic of virtualization. So this is networking bootcamp, so that's why we will now discuss about virtual machine. So let me show you the EVNG. Look at this. I have two EVNG virtual machines on which I can perform EVNG labs. So we will talk about it laterly because we have less time left in our session as well. So for labs, we have different simulators for practice, Cisco Pegatesa, GNS3, EVNG. I have shown you a little bit. Now let's move forward. Ignore these words as well. Ignore these as well. So let's come to lecture 2. Lecture 2 starts now. What is network? Network means connectivity of nodes to communicate with each other. Let me make you clear on these words grammatically. For example, I have a personal computer. Okay. For example, this personal computer name is, there is a name of PC as well. So for example, this computer name is PC01. This computer name is PC02, and they are connected through wireless medium. I mean unguided media. Air is used for communication. Through radio waves, they can communicate with each other. So remember, for wireless medium, you should have a wireless NIC in your computer as well. In your computer, you should have a wireless NIC as well. If you haven't wireless NIC, then remember, you cannot communicate through Wi-Fi or through wireless medium. It's not possible. So wireless NIC is compulsory. Let me decrease the font size. Okay. So wireless NIC is compulsory in your PC to communicate through wirelessly medium to each other. So there should be wireless NIC, and now remember that wireless NIC have a component known as antenna. I think you know about antenna which produce radio waves. Let me increase the font size because it will not be shown to you. So there is a small antenna placed in wireless NIC, and that antenna do what? This is a question. That antenna do what? Question is, what does antenna do in wireless network interface card? This is the question. So answer is, it produce radio waves. It produces radio waves, and radio waves travel through air, and through radio waves they can communicate with each other by sending and receiving radio waves. So this is connectivity kind of thing. But I told you that network doesn't mean only connectivity. Remember, network doesn't mean connectivity. Network means connectivity plus communication. And remember also that network doesn't mean communication only. Network also means connectivity plus communication. Let me go through the chat box. Background sound is disturbing. I'm sorry for that, but you should bear this because if someone is sleeping, we cannot wake them. Please need to mute the person. It's very distracting. Sorry for that, but you know that it's not possible. Please make first session short and want the people to mute immediate after joining and unmute if required. Okay, okay. Okay, it would be short today. I accept this request. NIC is the full form of network interface card. No, network interface card is the full name of NIC. NIC is the short form, okay? Okay, so I've read the chat box comments. Now let's go further. So it produces what? Radio waves. Now it's disturbing that I'm allowing every person. I think you should come on time. I request all of you. So now look at this. Antenna do what? It produces radio waves. And radio waves travels through ear. What? Through ear. So this is what? This is the diagram of wireless connectivity. But The problem is that wireless NIC haven't any port or interface. It have just antenna in which produce radio signals. So that's why you cannot connect through wireless NIC with the cable because it's used for wireless connectivity. Through air, you can communicate through radio waves. Okay, so remember, for communication, we need what? Protocols. Protocol means rule. If, for example, there is a rule, I saying ping. So if these both devices agree on this rule, then they can communicate with each other. If one agree and another not agree on this protocol means rule. If they don't agree, then they cannot communicate with each other. Remember, if they want to communicate, they should agree on the rules, on protocols. So remember, without protocol, they cannot communicate. Even they, if they are connected through wireless medium or wired medium, it is not possible that they can communicate. Remember, if the devices are connected through wireless medium or wired medium, they cannot communicate until and unless they are not agree on the protocols on which they are communicating with each other. Remember this point and note it. Okay. So remember, connectivity plus communication is known as what? Network. Connectivity plus communication is known as what? Network. So now I'm going to start asking small questions and you should answer rapidly. Okay, everyone in chat box, answer yes or no. Okay, everyone now. If devices are connected with each other and they cannot communicate, so can we say that these devices are a part of a network or not? Yes or no? Hurry up. I need answers in chat box. No, 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 yes, no, yes, no, no, yes. Only 10 seconds left to answer. Hurry up. Who haven't answered the answer rapidly? Hurry up. No. Yes, yes. Please, the question again. My question is, for example, the devices are connected with each other, but they cannot communicate. So can we say that these devices are part of a network? Now answer. No. 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 Yes, they are connected, not communicated. But my question is that they are part of a network or not? If they are connected but can't communicate? No. Yes. So the time is finished, and now I'm going to answer the final answer. Who said no? They are correct. Who said yes? They are wrong. Why? Because network means the devices should be connected as well and they should communicate as well. Now look at this. Arif Parvez answer is perfect. He said connectivity plus communication is network, and this is the perfect answer. I also defined this that network means connectivity plus communication. If there is connectivity, no communication, they are not a part of network because network means devices should be connected for communication. If they are not connected and they cannot communicate, so why we connect them? Connectivity, you know, why we connect devices? This is the question. Why we connect devices? If someone asks you why we connect devices, what will be your answer? Because for communication, for file sharing. If they are not connected, so they cannot communicate. So the for communication, we need connectivity. Okay, good answer. Asif, Parvez, and Naim Khalid, they said communication. Zabardast. If the devices are connected, but still, if they are unable to communicate, it means they are not in the same network. Basically, I've told you that, for example, the devices are connected with each other, but they cannot communicate. Then the problems can be many problems, but the main problem can be about protocols. It means that they don't doesn't agree on the protocols, on the rules. If they don't agree on the rules, then they cannot communicate. But there can be other problems as well, like you mentioned, that they are not in the same network because for different networks they should run the protocols on the routers, then they can communicate. This is the separate story, but that is the answer. That is answer. I'm not saying this is wrong, but basic answer is this: that If they're connected and they cannot communicate, it means there is a problem in protocol. They doesn't agree on the protocols. They should agree on the protocol first of all. So let's move forward further. Remember, network equals to connectivity plus communication. I have told you and I am telling you again and again that remember this point. Network equals to connectivity plus communication. If connectivity is missing and communication is not possible because they are not connected. Okay, so that's why network means connectivity plus communication. Both are compulsory. I request all of you that kindly join the session on the time because it's disturbance for all that I am allowing every member again and again. So that's why. So kindly take care of other colleagues as well. So let's move further. What is networking? You know, there is a problem to others that when I ask them what is networking or what is network, or when I ask that what is the difference between networking and network, so you know that more than 90% people answered me like this that network and networking is almost same. It's not different because the words used in network and networking are same. Like network, networking. So the words in the both words are same, like spellings etc are same, the alphabets are same, so they said that these are the same definitions. So this is wrong concept. Network and networking is totally different things. It's not the same. Let me show you. Look at this. I'm going to draw the comparison between both, so you should understand it clearly. Okay, now look at this. First is network and second is networking. Okay, so network means, I've already told all of you, connectivity plus communication. And now look at this. What does networking mean? Networking mean process of creating a network. Process of creating a network is known as what? Networking. So look at this. There is a difference between network and networking. They are not the same, but people understand they are the same. No, never. They are different concept, different terminologies. Okay, network mean connectivity plus communication, and networking mean process of creating a network. Again, I'm repeating how you create a network. This is known as networking, like process. In which process you created a network, it is known as networking. Network means connectivity plus communication, like devices are connected and they can communicate. So it means they are part of what? What network? They are part of network. So let me come to the chat box. Sir, got it. Networking needs network, and network needs communication and connectivity. Sir, please make it short today and stop now. It's irritating. Concentration effects. Do we get recording of session? This is the question you should ask from the admin because he manages all the thing. I'm just a trainer in this course, so that's why I cannot answer clearly. Let me solve this first. Okay, we will try to make it short. Okay, so let's proceed further. What is networking? Networking means process of creating a network. Now look at this. What is CCNA? If someone asks you what is CCNA, so what would be your answer? So CCNA stands for Cisco Certified Network Associate. It is certification from Cisco in which Cisco certifies you as a network administrator who have knowledge of networking on an associate or basic or introductory or base level. So what does it mean? CCNA stands for what? If someone asks you CCNA stands for what would be your answer? The question is CCNA stand for what? Allow the member who's requesting to join. Now look at this. If someone asks you CCNA stands for what? So what would be your answer? You will say CCNA stands for what? I've already told you. Cisco Certified Network Associate. If someone asks you that if you complete the exam and you pass the exam of CCNA and you get the certification, so like Cisco certifies you as a network administrator. So there are levels. You know what? There are three levels. Cisco certifies you. First is CCNA. Second is CCNP, and third is CCIE. So the first level means that Cisco certifies you as a network administrator, but which one? Associate level, or we can say basic level or introductory level. But in second, Cisco certifies you that you are a network administrator as which one? Which level? Professional level. But in third level, when you complete CCIE, then Cisco certifies you as a network administrator. They certifies you that you are a network administrator, but of which level? Expert level. So CCNA, I'm going to point this, going to allow the member. Now look at this. CCNA Associate or Basic Level Certification, CCNP Professional Level Certification, and CCIE Expert Level Certification. After completing this certification and plus training as well, because if you have skills and you have degree piece of paper, then CCNA is nothing for you. Remember this point. You should have skill to learn the CCNA and pass the exam of CCNA. So you will get a certificate plus skill. So after that, you will be a network administrator of which level? Associate or basic level. After CCNA, you can do the CCNP certification and training as well. So after this training and certification completion, certification achievement of CCNP, you will be a network administrator of professional level. After CCNP, if you want to earn more and more in networking field and you want to go with on the expert level, then you should do CCIE course training plus CCIE certifications. After this, you will be expert in networking. Okay. So these were the three stages of a network administrator. Okay. So these are the three levels of which one? The main in IT, which is too much famous, known as what? Network administrator. Okay. Let me show this for you. And let me check. We have studied up to CCNA. Okay, up to this point. You will start studying, continuing from what is CCNP. Okay, from tomorrow, 11 p.m. to 12 m. PKST GMT plus 5 from what is CCMP. So now we are going to end the session. If someone wants to leave, they can leave, but before leaving, kindly note the one thing that I'm going to assign the assignment to all of you, then you can leave, okay? And I will also take the questions from all of you at the end of the session. So let me give the assignment as well. So remember, assignment should be submitted in short form before session 2 startup. Means tomorrow session will start from 11 p.m. So before 11 p.m. you should what? You should submit assignment in short form in my inbox. Then I will send the group that you have completed assignment. Okay. So before session 2 it would be acceptable. After session 2 it would not be acceptable. And this is the way you should submit and perform the assignment. And remember, there are two sections in assignment, in every assignment, not only in this. One is known as theoretical segment and one is known as practical segment. Okay. If you don't want to do, I will not pressurize or force you. But if you will do, then it would be best for your career to boost in networking. And you know that assignment will be like this, that it will not be like based on what I've taught to you in the session. It will be just like additional subjects. I will tell you that focus on this and study this alone, self study this. So that's why it will be a plus point to you, and these will be the topics which I will not teach you in the session. This will be some extra topics I will tell you. So in theoretical, I'm going to give you two questions, and in practical I will give you one section. In theoretical section, and notice that when I will make you clear on this assignment, then I will also submit this assignment in the group as well, so you can download this assignment if you don't know what I've written in this notepad as well. So the first question is, what is proxy? And the second question is, sorry, what is difference between proxy hardware and proxy software. Practical work is Practical work is open Cisco packet tracer and pick up these elements. Which one? You should pick up three elements in Cisco packet tracer in this lab, okay? So the first element is you should pick up what? Pick up four routers. Second is pick up two switches. And third is pick up one server. So that's it, and it should be submitted before 11 p.m. December 13, 2022, Tuesday, okay? Before starting the next session. So let me save this assignment, and also let me send it in chat box and in WhatsApp group as well. And also I'm going to start the question session now. So your question session starts now. And if someone wants to leave, the session is finished, they can leave. I'm giving them permission. And if someone wants to ask the question, they can ask, and then we will end the session. Ask in the chat box. I'm reading the chat box, okay? Now. Cisco Certified Network Associate, yes, it's right. Between Cisco and Huawei networking, which one is mostly used in the world? Of course, Cisco. Cisco is America company, US company, and Huawei is China company, okay? The next question is, how does some things better than Cisco? Huawei does some things better than Cisco, but Cisco is more popular in the market, just my opinion. Yes, it's right, it's right. Go ahead, sir. Does our training is limited to CCNA? No, 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 no. CCNA is another thing. Our training is about network essential. Network essential means the training of network technology who want to come in networking for beginners, not CCNA training. CCNA is something else, 2 months, 3 months course. Okay, so after this course, you can take admission in CCNA course with us. CCNA is something else, okay? That is advanced level, then network essential. First is network essential, then CCNA, then CCNP, then CCIE. So this is network essential bootcamp, not CCNA bootcamp. How much can you earn a CCNA certified in Pakistan? Minimum 25,000 starting, I think. Can we get the recording? Yes, you will get, but I don't know through which platform you will get, because the admin manages all thing, and as an admin of the group, I just train you. I'm instructor, not a manager. So that's why you should ask from the management person. So let me read the chat box. Please share presentation at least if not recording. Yes, presentation will be shared immediately after this session. Any idea where I can get CCNA labs? Yes, you can do the CCNA course with us. Then we will perform every and each lab of CCNA with you, and we are unable to comment on group. You can ping me in inbox as well. So let me read the chat box. How can we get access to NetAcad for CCNA, or there is any source from where we can get CCNA NetAcad material? Yes, you can take a guidance from the Mr. Taula, management of the Nanotech X, CEO of Nanotech X. He will guide you. Please, we can get recording. Yes, you can get recording, but you can ask from the admin that how we can get recording. You didn't teach about proxies to do the assignment. I said to you that assignment would not be like this. That what I've taught to you, then you will do assignment like that. Assignment, I will give you assignment like the extra topics. Like I will request you to search on this and know about this, receive knowledge, extra knowledge about this, like this one. So it's not compulsory to submit assignment, but if you do, you receive the extra knowledge. It's good for you. Okay. Could you kindly share the softwares? Yes, it's easy. You can go in your favorite web browser, right here Cisco packet tracer, and don't know what is the version of your laptop, 64-bit, 32-bit, whatever. You write here 64-bit and write download and write the name of operating system. For example, you have Windows 10, so you can write here Windows 10. After writing this, you can download from FileHorse website as well, and I will suggest it, and don't download from the third-party softwares, third-party websites. Kindly download from the netacade.com official website of Cisco. So it would be best for you. And if you want to download the Genius 3, then you can also download right here Genius 3, the name of the software, and then write your version 32-bit and write download and write the name of your operating system, for example Windows 11. After this, you can look at this download Genus 3 for Windows 32-bit. You can download Genus 3 from here. If you want to download the third one, network simulation software, so right here EV dash NG and write the version of your operating system 64-bit and write download and write the operating system name. For example, Windows 8.1. So look at this download EVNG. You can download this three software of network simulation, but I would suggest a download from the official website. Okay, so what about CCNA dumps from where we can get? So kindly don't discuss about these things, dumps, etc. because this is the official training of Nanotech X and you are discussing something else. So I think no question from all of you. So we should end the session. If you have any question, you can ask rapidly because we are going to end the session and you can leave the session as well if you want. Thank you. Welcome. So thanks. See you. Welcome. Thanks. Is CCNA without a degree useful? Yes, this is a good question. I want to answer. Thanks for the session. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, welcome. Always welcome. But let me answer this. This is an interesting question. Is CCNA without a degree useful? You know, if you achieve the skill of CCNA, then you would be a network administrator of basic level. And you can do a job based on skill as well. Not compulsory to achieve degree, but some company demands that you should have a certificate. You should show us that are you CCNA certified or not. So they just want to confirm. But the degree is not important. The skill is more important than degree. But degree is useful as well. If you achieve the CCNA certification, it is a plus point for you. You can get a job easily. So this is the best answer, I think. So let me close the session. Inshallah, we will meet in the next session at 11 p.m. Tuesday, 13 December 2022. Till Allah Hafiz. Thanks a lot, sir. Welcome. Thank you very much for informative sessions. How can I get CCNA labs? You can do CCNA course with us, then we will perform a CCNA all labs with you. So thanks, sir. Allah Hafiz. Goodbye.